Hello everyone, you are looking live in Pocahontas, Arkansas. It's Stan Morris reporting, and we are here to bring you the latest on this insane situation of historic proportions. Let's flip the camera around and take a look at this, right as one of the workers who's busy packing up the roads, packing up sand here. What we're at, let's start out with where we're at. We're at Price Chopper in Pocahontas. This is one of the areas that sits right on Black River. Excuse me. And so what they're dealing with here, as we welcome people to the live stream, hello Debbie, hello to everyone, we're dealing with people getting ready for the floodwaters to pour absolutely over Black River and into this area right here where business is just completely disrupted. So you see this Bobcat here. He's operating with an almost kind of machine-like efficiency. He's packing up sand that if we get to the other side of, you can actually take a look at and see the water is already in the KFC parking lot. I mean, just let's walk around here because there is a road here, County Park Road, that goes, look at this, some of the people filming, just to get an idea of the kind of the historic magnitude of this. This is a road. This is literally the curve right here. You would go down this road to go to the park that is very far down there, right? Can you kind of see where I zoomed in there for a second? That's where you would head if you were going to Black River. Quite obviously, Black River didn't wait for you to get that far. It showed up here. It literally is on the highway here on 62, and so and that's just kind of an epic development in and of itself that the river has reached this level. It's so much to the point that we're watching crews right now at Price Chopper build a wall that is probably 5 feet or so of this sand, of this dirt right here. Let's get an idea of this stuff. This is what you're looking at right here, the sand. They're building this wall up so that they can hopefully keep the water out. But at the same time, you've got what you're dealing with in this situation is they've kind of got this, I'm assuming this truck backed up to the grocery store. We're going to walk over here and get that. See here, they're actually moving stuff out of the grocery store. Excuse me. Not sure what she's doing. Okay, weird. But anyway, look at this. This is they're moving out carts and carts of stuff. Let's actually zoom in just a little bit. You see what they're doing? I'm assuming those are perishables, and they're trying to save the inventory of this grocery store that sits on the river. Okay. They're building a wall up. Watch him as he does this. He builds the wall up, and then he packs it down with the Bobcat. And so what he's doing is he's kind of forming this barrier to hopefully keep the water out. And here's where you get an idea of how incredible this is. Okay, I'm walking up to this barrier right now. Do you see that? It almost looks like a swimming pool that is just kind of an impromptu swimming pool that's been made here. Businesses over near the Dollar General shopping center over here behind KFC, those businesses flooded. Look at that. Thanks, Josh. We appreciate it. $240 viewers coming at us live here. We got some people stopping in, I guess, to take a look at us and what we're doing and all that stuff. Trying to stay out of everyone's way because we got a dump truck that's bringing in even more sand as we speak. You're dealing with. Let's see if we can get away from that because that's going to be just a little bit loud. You're dealing with a situation that's unfolding right now live. What we're watching is unfolding live. We actually got here. Gosh, that thing's loud. And I hope y'all can still hear me okay. I'm going to walk around and give you some more views. Myself and the crew that I'm operating with today, we got here through Portia and Black Rock. Highway 67 between Walnut Ridge and Pocahontas is closed right now. So that was not going to happen. For those of you who don't know, this is my hometown. Pocahontas is my hometown. So it's kind of, it's a duty to report, but then it's also, bittersweet. As we watch this plane fly above us and kind of survey some of this stuff, it's a different situation because you're really watching the hometown, kind of watching the town go underwater. So sorry, just communicating there with some people in the background here. 300 people watching live with us right now across Northeast Arkansas. Thanks so much here for joining us. If you just joined us, we're at Price Chopper. This is on highway, 62? Is that what it says on? And it's basically this road this leads directly up to the river where the park is at. Is flooded all the way to 62. That's incredible, and the fact that the river is going to go above that stage and possibly to the point of I think the latest estimates were 31.5. Does that sound right? That is incredible. This town is dealing with just an unbelievable situation. It's unlike anything. This is far and above 2011, the flood in 2008. Those were groundbreaking. I remember at the time in 2011 reporting on it thinking this will not happen again, and of course the same thing was 2008. It seems like every couple of years what we're doing is reporting on something that is a once in 100 or once in a 500 year flood. Take a look over here at, let's see if I can get this just a little bit higher. The water is kind of reflecting, so it makes it hard to see where the building ends and the water begins, but you can get an idea there. There are businesses over there that have got it in their front doors. Speaking of the front doors, Price Chopper's open right now as they're trying to get some of the stuff out of there into this Best Choice branded truck here. I'm not sure what's going on, with that. I don't even know if the grocery store is still open or not. They may already have some water coming in the backside. It looks like they built up a dam around the back of it, but it's impossible to say how far that goes without actually getting over there and climbing over it. So hang tight just a second. Probably not. I don't think so. They're taking stuff out of there. Yeah, you can go ahead. I just, yeah. You're good. This is an interesting scene. We got over 300 people watching live. Somebody asked, is the truck refrigerated? I think it is, right? That's a refrigeration unit on it, looks like. Yeah, that's a good question. Let's walk over here and see. Thanks to my friends at Gearhead Outfitters, I've got some amazing shoes to wear through this water, so I shouldn't feel a bit of it. Okay. Yeah, there's the refrigeration unit on the back of it. So perishables are being pulled out of there right now. Just going to kind of walk up on this because this sidewalk is built on an embankment. Gives me a little bit more altitude as we're going around here. Look at this, okay? I'm going to try to hold this steady. This view is incredible. And then take a look in here. This area, we're going to do a little drawing, okay? Figured this out last time we were on the stream. That is supposed to be where the river begins. The river is beginning there at the road by KFC, and it's going all the way in this direction right there. So, absolute once-in-a-lifetime event that we're watching unfold here. Northeast Arkansas is dealing with flooding, but it's Pocahontas that is dealing with it on an unprecedented scale. We just got back from Powhatan and Black Rock, and there's evacuations going on there too. It's a difficult situation there in and of itself. Then you come here and you see the whole town of 6,600 or so people is kind of in some way or another being affected. If it's East Pocahontas, they're being evacuated. They've already been evacuated. There's a few people left over there. If it's West Pocahontas, there are people either watching the river creep toward businesses like KFC, like Dollar General businesses that have taken, that are part of everyone's life. Whether it's that or whether it's helping others that are dealing with this, whether it's watching grocery stores like the one we're at now, just build an artificial wall and try to basically get that guy some new brakes, right? That's one of the dump trucks coming in here to haul even more of this dirt and this sand in here as this effort continues to build up this wall to hopefully save this grocery store, I don't know we got some questions from people about what they're doing with the food that they're loading up here. I really have no idea. Maybe they are, right? Like maybe they could be preparing that for people. I just don't know. We got another truck coming in here. I'm betting he's about to turn in here based on his angle, right? Like and that's a dairy truck. So are they going to clear out all the dairy in there, I guess? Imagine that. So many cars here. They're having to clear out the groceries. They're clearing out the dairy out of this place, and just incredible. You can see the construction cranes over there in the distance for Black River, for the Black River Bridge. If you haven't had a chance yet, you got to check out this story. The Pocahontas mayor told me that right now they are concerned that Black River Bridge is at least in a potential situation of being threatened by a barge with a crane on it that the highway department's got out there. There's been a little bit of discussion about whose responsibility that is or whatever. It beats me, but I know that the Pocahontas mayor informed NEA Report that what he did, he had gone Thursday with the county judge down to the site and told them, guys, you got to move this thing. It's going to be, in a precarious place. It could hit our bridge. And according to the mayor, they didn't move it. They left it. And they went back Friday, tried to get them to move it, and they finally moved some of their stuff, but it was still out there. Now, there's worry, serious worry, that bridge could break loose. That barge could break loose and hit the bridge. And there's one bridge left connecting the two sides of town. And if that goes out, this community is crippled economically. Just in more ways than one. It would be so devastating. Is that going to happen? No. I have no idea. Folks saying it's the contractor doing the bridge. Like I say that, the highway department has the authority to pull everybody on. They maintain the authority on the bridge. So, as an example, the mayor can tell people what to do on city roads. When it comes to the highway, his authority's different. That's the way I understand it, and to the best of my understanding, pass it along to you. But still, it doesn't really matter whose it is, because if the crane comes loose and hits the bridge, what happens then? And it's not just a theory or a worry. I was told earlier today, it has broke before. The bridge construction in 1986. There was a crane, from what I was told by Lawrence County Justice of the Peace and president of the Lawrence County Historical Society, Lloyd Clark. He said that this crane had broke then and sailed downriver and almost caused a similar kind of disaster. Don't know what could happen. but you're dealing with the worry, and that's what you're dealing with in a lot of cases. Hopefully a worry that never comes to fruition, but still yet, even if there's a 1% chance of a barge breaking loose and hitting the bridge, that would be devastating. So there's a full story on the site if you want to check that out. What you're looking at right now, you're looking live at a levee that is being built and constructed, an impromptu dam in the parking lot of Price Chopper in Pocahontas. The parking lot that already has this water sitting in it in significant portions, where 2 trucks are backed up to the front door and they're pulling out perishables right now in giant cartfuls and loading them. Okay? This is just a shocking scene to see. And I think what's the most shocking about this is if you look over here, you can see the water. It's at the doors of KFC, as that Bobcat's kind of right there. It's at the doors. Okay? Probably inside, I would guess. I can't really see that well over there. And this dam is, especially as the road goes further back, is really keeping thousands upon thousands of gallons of water out of this parking lot and what eventually would be out of this store. These stores carry a lot of goods. We're talking about, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of, even if it's perishable goods, that kind of stuff. This is really, as we were talking to some folks earlier, this is uncharted territory, folks. It's not happened very often in history. This much water has come up. It happened in 2008 and 2011 to an extent, to a degree of this, and it still wasn't as bad. We're here to kind of put a bit of coverage on this and to hopefully find out, that there's good news in this scene of just preparation and, to a degree, panic. There is a slight, sense of panic. People are driving around with their car phones out. People are driving around with their cameras out. They're driving around where they're looking at things in awe, and they're not exactly sure what's happening. And they haven't seen something like this before. It's interesting. In fact, we had family members and some of the people that were coming up here that were calling us worried that the levees and this stuff was going to break and flood and all that. We got a way back. We're going to be safe, and we made sure to be careful just in case we didn't, that we would have a place to go. If you're wondering where Pocahontas is, let's flip this back around. We got a whole lot of viewers. In fact, we're going to jump back in the truck. We got about 800 viewers right now that are watching us live. And we're going to keep talking to everyone as we're going to our next scene. Y'all let me know if you need to ask me anything, okay? But Pocahontas is in northeast Arkansas. If you are familiar with where southeast Missouri is in the Boot Heel, Pocahontas sits in one of the 2 counties that are really close to the Boot Heel. Let's see. As we're driving, I wanted to get some footage of us kind of driving around and looking at this. By the way, I am not driving, obviously. There is some of the mobile command. You see Region 8 News set up out there. There's somebody really excited.
How do I turn?
He's here. Follow him. Let's see where he goes. Okay. Follow him and go left here. Okay. Check this out. This building used to be Majestic Fine Arts. Parking lot completely flooded. Rancho Bravo. Let's head up to KPOC and around there. There's some, and then we'll turn around. Okay. Look at some of this. This building right here. You can see some of the debris that's washed up there. I saw basketball down there. Look at this park, Riverfront Park. None of this is normally underwater. Like maybe by those trees out there would be water. Look at the playground set. Can you see that? And that's just incredible. There's a kid on a skateboard. I just thought we mentioned that. You can see the water levels are historic. The water, oh look at that, they're pumping some of the stuff. It looks like, I don't know what they're doing right there. That's very interesting. Speaking of, as we pull up on it, Founders Day Festival was scheduled for this weekend. That's been postponed and canceled. Postponed until another date. They're not even worried about that right now in this community. As you can see, Riverside Petroleum right here by the river. Water is touching it. So we're on Highway 67 right now. We're driving by Fitness Works and one of the poultry houses here. Look at this, as we get near D-Clark LP Gas, some of the tanks out there have water going up, looks like a quarter of the way up. That house right there, the door, almost like a foot away from the doorknob, water had reached up. Here's some more of the dam work that's going on. Wow, they have, that surely wasn't all constructed recently, right? Or maybe they're just building it up. At least part of that was built up. Balt's Ace Hardware right here. They're building a dam up around Balt's Ace Hardware. And look at this. This is what we're looking at. I have this feeling, KPOC, which is a small radio station in Pocahontas, I have a feeling that is going to be flooded as well. They've dealt with a lot of flooding as these last several flood events have taken place. So, the expectation is we're going to see, especially around here, I don't even know if it's going to back out. Sorry about that. Somebody mentioned they can't hear. Let me move this microphone up. Actually, just go ahead and pull up there. Yeah, that would be good. We have to turn back around there, but that's fine. Look at this. Check this out. Sorry, we're getting the microphone adjusted. Yeah, I quit talking. The Army National Guard, they have closed the road due to the traffic. Pull in right here in this little stop. Let me jump out here, okay? I want to walk up on this and see a little bit more of this. Okay. Gang, can y'all hear me? We're telling me they can't. I don't know if y'all can still hear me or not. Give me just a second, guys. You can see a family over here embracing. Good, folks can hear us now. Y'all doing okay? Yes, sir. Appreciate what y'all are doing out here. When we think about the service, a lot of times we're thinking about going over to a country that's in the Middle East or something. That is not what we're dealing with here. What we're dealing with here is people that are in their own hometowns, in their own communities, that are just a disaster area. I wanted to get a little closer to this so you could kind of see this. About 1,000 viewers. That is where KPOC is at, I think. It's on the other side of this. I don't even know if I can see the sign now. I want to get over here and get a closer look at this. These people may live here. Let's see if they want to talk to us. How are y'all? Y'all dealing with flooding?
We're waiting on some boys that flooded in that need a ride.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How bad has it been?
Pretty bad. It was only... We were standing down there at the mailbox this on UPS. We were standing down there when school was here. When we were going to drop them off, we dropped the canoe off, and we picked the mailbox that's right down there on UPS side. That's where we were at 2 hours ago.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So you see those ducks down there?
Yeah, the ducks. Yeah.
That was all.
We were picking worms up down there earlier.
Y'all lived here for a while, haven't you?
Yeah.
We used to live on East Pocahontas side.
Was it this bad in 2011?
No.
Already?
I don't think
Already,
so.
it's already up over what 2011 was.
And it's going to go a few feet higher.
It's going higher. That's what they were freaking out. They were thinking we were going in the water.
Yeah. Hey, man, thank you. Appreciate you. Let's go down here and get a closer look at this because it's just... On the opposite side of these bushes, there's a radio station. Can you imagine that, a business? Look at the radio tower. I only know that because that was my first job. It's actually a little bit of history here as we approach this. That job is KPOC, and then that's how that I came to know Allison Munn, who eventually, because of that connection, came to KAIT. Interesting backstory there. look at this. And Tim Scott is the owner of this, and I don't know if he's watching or his family's watching, but I am so thinking of you, and I hope that I hope you guys got the valuables boxed up and protected in there. There's no chance I'm going to get around that water to even be able to see, because there's kind of a natural dam built around it. But just look at this. And this water's closed, or this road is closed. The National Guard will not let you pass this road. They will stop you here. They have a Humvee out at the front. They're letting me in here to kind of get a closer look at this. There's a fence right here that you can see about a foot of coming out of the water. Look at the sky. I'll tell you, the sky is beautiful. You actually see an airplane going over. I'm guessing surveying some of this stuff. So, you know, this is kind of just somebody asked, is it low tide? I don't know. That's supposed to affect one of the Midwestern states, right? It feels like it is. This is Northeast Arkansas. This is not on the ocean. This is an area that's where 5 rivers meet in Randolph County. The town is called Pocahontas, like the Native American. And good to see y'all. Thank you for your help. Hey. And the community, it gets, you know, it's in the floodplains, so we get a little bit of that stuff here and there. But 2011, it was supposed to be the 500-year flood, and then it's 2017, and we're dealing with one even worse. And we're not even at the point now to where it's supposed to be. That's the incredible part about this. I was looking here. I can't tell that's not the sheriff. I thought that might be Sheriff Tribble. If it was Sheriff Tribble, I'd walk up and interview him. I hate putting a camera with 1,000 viewers behind it in front of somebody's face. So, hey there, how you doing? Y'all have a good one, okay? Thank you, sir. Some good people here. Man, I tell you, just to give you an idea, there's no place in the world that probably gets out and about and lends a helping hand quite like Northeast Arkansas. I think the governor had mentioned that when he was in Pocahontas earlier today. He had toured this area with County Judge David Jansen, the Pocahontas Mayor Carrie Story, and you know, he made mention of how that excuse me, how that there's no community that can come together quite like Northeast Arkansas, but it doesn't have a choice. This community doesn't have a choice because we're dealing with floodwaters that are covering roads, and not just roads next to the lake, which is what we're dealing with right now, what we're kind of walking over here right now next to. The floodwaters are going over main roads. Hello. A snake? No joke. Well, let's take a look at him. We got 1,000 viewers live. They're dying to see a snake. Look at this, folks. This is, what is this? Black snake? Is that a cottonmouth?
Looks like it.
It is a cottonmouth. Northeast Arkansas, what kind of snake do we have here? Oh, we've got viewers freaking out now. I mean, are we seeing a lot of these little suckers come out of the bushes?
Well, I just walked over there from that way. I just got done fishing. I was just walking over there and I seen him right just over there.
I mean, this is kind of, hey, Woodson, run up and grab him by the mouth. No? Okay, all right. You don't want to do that. I don't blame him. This is a huge cottonmouth. I thought it was a black snake from the distance because it's so big.
Yeah, it is.
That's the biggest cottonmouth I think I've ever seen. Well, maybe besides 1 or 2 years in college. But anyway, wow, that is just, look at him. So I'm wondering how many of these nasty little suckers are being displaced by this, right? This is Balt's Lake that you're looking at right now. Beautiful view right here. As we're kind of, somebody said that's not a cottonmouth.
It looks like it.
I don't know. One woman says, kill it now. Tracy wants us to kill it now. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Well, that might be animal cruelty. Not that we ever cared about such things in relation to snakes, but you know. Yeah, we're staying away from him. Oh, he's raised up. Look at him. Do you see this? I think I used to work with him. Sorry, folks. Yeah, I'm always in the mood to run. That's what a reporter does. Hey, thanks for pointing that out and keeping me from walking up on it. Live snakes. Can't get. Hey, did you see the snake over here? I don't know. My buddy's on the phone. I don't know if he saw that. So standing on Balt's Lake here at Pocahontas, Mansker Creek is actually where this is at. Look at this, the site over here, you got the National Guard out here, they're on the road, road is closed to through traffic. And this is 67. And then there's other roads that have been closed too. Right now, we got here through Portia and Black Rock, that's not closed. You know, hopefully it stays that way or it continues to go down. But, you know, it's a situation we're watching where it's changing every hour. And that's kind of why we wanted to get here and get a close look at things. We're not petting the snake. There ain't no chance, folks. We wanted to get up here and get an idea of, you know, the situation on the ground. And I mean, I can get a sense there's a lot of worry and there's panic. I don't remember seeing the National Guard in my hometown like this before. So that's yeah, I'm sure obviously they've been here before, but it's a sight when you see the National Guard, because you see these disaster movies and you think to yourself, okay, you know, what would my town look like if it was going through this? I mean, sometimes we watch them, they're about a zombie virus, right, or something silly, because natural disasters like a flood never makes a great movie script, it seems like. But then you get this situation, it's not a movie, it's just a disaster. It's a slow-moving disaster. I'm laughing at one of the comments, forgive me. And this disaster is, I mean, it's the type that, you know, the National Guard shows up on. So, glad we've got them, right? Yeah, we walked away from the snake. We got away from the snake. We are not snake people. There's the NEA report truck. Looks like that snake, this guy over here is watching it intently. He is so interested in that snake. Watch this. Look at it. Oh, we're gonna, look, he's gonna grab it, I bet. Something tells me he's gonna grab it. I bet he can't keep himself from it. Is he gonna grab it? We're waiting on our ride to go. That's why we're just talking like this. Okay. He's not gonna grab it, folks. Good. Y'all ready to move to the next location? Cool. All right. So we're ready to move to the next location. Right now, we have 1,200, which is pretty incredible. I just knew he was going to grab. Did you see the snake?
Yeah.
If you're just joining the stream, we're in Northeast Arkansas. We're in Pocahontas, Arkansas. Got it. We're going to see if we can get that next, by the way. We're going to see if we can get one more live drone camera shot of probably Black River, if we can get over there somewhere around it. Let's try that if we can. You just take us where you feel comfortable getting.
That was, we were kind of at where we could get.
Price chopper. Yeah. That's,
maybe across the road over here.
We can try that. We can go up to Riverfront Park where the petroleum is, where the kids were skateboarding. There's Balt's Lake. We're keeping the window up so that y'all can still hear me. Thanks a lot for everybody tuning in. We really appreciate it. Appreciate the shares. Come up here to Pocahontas to try to give you an idea of what's going on just in this historically insane situation of weather. The river does not go above 30 feet. It just doesn't. It just does not do that in Pocahontas. When it was forecast to hit 28.5, that's when they were saying it was going to spill over the levee near the Roble Addition. And they were telling me at the time it was going to go a foot above that, and you would, when I was talking to Pocahontas mayor and county judge and all the others, the blood would almost leave their face when they would say that, right? And there's nothing to really show y'all right now, so I'm just going to show you the view of us driving. Some of these businesses on the left, you'll see some stuff. I haven't seen the update. Somebody just mentioned they're saying 33 now. What's this? We can't get in there. They're closed off. We got to go up a little further past the Fitness Works. Yeah, there's nothing to do in there. Not there. Up here. So somebody just posted on here that their forecast, I haven't verified this, they said 33. But watch this. Do they even have brake lights? No. Look at some of the stuff over here. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. You can see some of the water over there. One of the power substations. They probably had to transfer complete usage out of that to another one. There's where we're headed, right in here. Yep. Just let this one get by. Try not to be in a live wreck. That would get some views. Hello. I don't know what you're saying to us. So we are going to walk right up to Black River. And give you just a close, as close to the view as you can get. Right, we're going to go to the park over here. You want to get prepped for launch? Hey. Okay, hang on just a second, folks. We're going to get our drone flying and everything. Go live whenever you're ready, and it'll go to mine, and I'll share it afterwards, okay? All right. Just do all you want. Sorry, folks, as we're going live here, we're directing the show, too. It's Stan Morris reporting live from Black River in Pocahontas at Riverfront Park. We're walking in between Riverside Petroleum barrels that are not supposed to be next to the water. But right now, this river has decided that it's going to go far beyond the normal boundaries, and it's reaching straight up to businesses, and it's reaching straight up to people's houses. There are houses that are flooded. There are businesses and structures that are flooded. We're seeing people displaced. We're seeing people that are, just to give you, as we always see these examples, 31.5 feet is the last I saw. Look at this. And there's a current out here flowing in floodwaters. There's fire hydrants barely above the water. As you get into Riverfront Park here, let's walk around here. They're pumping water. I'm not going to get too close to that loud machine. I can't even pretend to tell you what they're doing here, what this is. Let's go around here and ask somebody. It's either I know that I was listening to one of the news conferences, and they had to change how that they were doing their drinking water and how that they were pumping that. So I'm wondering if this is that, or if this is something to do with, draining maybe the some type of sewer system or something. So here we are at Overlook Park. Did I say Riverfront Park? Good grief. You know it. One of them. The people that are here, hopefully somebody will be able to give me an idea. We got a lot of people at the park today. This may be one of the I don't know how much farther these waters are going to rise, but it may go above where we're walking right now. Hey, y'all. Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good.
What's going on? What's this thing doing?
I have no idea.
Y'all don't know? It's pumping out? It's pumping in the fresh water. So that's for the drinking water. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought I heard him say that. Thank you. That verifies what I was going with there, folks. This is, okay. We're getting breaking news that has just come in right now. Flash flood warning has been issued in this area by the National Weather Service until 7:15 a.m. Well, we already knew that. Okay? We already had a good idea that that was going to happen. But once this live stream video is over, we're going to be sharing some more drone footage and give you an idea of what this is looking like from the sky, the eagle-eye view. Look at that. Look at that over there. I'm going to zoom in on this. Hold on, everybody. That truck, which was parked at the back of the Riverside property, that's obviously not supposed to be underwater, and look at it. It's almost not visible. And look how far the water goes away. It's not even close. There are people asking if we can go over the Roble Edition with our drone. Here's where we're at on that. We can't get to East Pocahontas right now. I cannot get over there as far as I know, and I was talking to Carrie Story earlier. I don't want to put anybody in harm's way and take a risk of getting over there. I tried to get here through 67 and I couldn't. And our drone doesn't have that kind of range, so we just may not be able to. Yeah, we might be able to build a canoe and get there. But if you ask Bob Snell, he'll tell you how good I am at canoeing. This park over here, flags are actually being flown across NEA and across Arkansas at half-staff for the fire chief that was killed in the storms, and nobody's even been able to get to this flag. I'm guessing in a day or two at least. It'd be very dangerous to try to get out there now. So when we were driving on our way up here, we did come through Black Rock and Portia, which you can still access Pocahontas through. Just a little bit longer of a drive. Didn't look like it was gonna, but there's some roads that you're gonna have to be careful with there the next day or two. So as we're driving up, we saw a lot of storm damage from the flooding in the past several days. And the storms that came in before then had left their mark in the hills. The flooding's left its mark here in the floodplains and the lower lying areas. But you know, how long did it take? Maybe an hour. It wasn't that long. It really wasn't that much longer than the normal path. So you know, it's not that much longer than the normal drive. I'll just walk down here and get kind of one more shot of this. You can see the playground underwater. Look at that down there. The playground's underwater there. The mural is also underwater. The flagpole is underwater. Almost looks like it's flying at half staff, even though it's you know, got a few more feet on it. I mean, this is what Northeast Arkansas, in particular Pocahontas, is dealing with right now. Randolph County is a disaster area and a major one. This is why we're hoping people got out of the Roble edition as the warnings were kind of issued. The hope is that nobody stayed behind, because if anybody makes a mistake, if anybody gets crazy and goes through the water, whatever, it's the emergency responders that have got to get out and rescue those people. And they don't have the choice to just leave them. So you don't want to put other people in danger, in harm's way. Okay, so we're giving you an idea of what it looks like here. Look at these clouds. They're kind of moving through. It's making me think about the weather for the next couple of days. We're told there may be some rainfall in the forecast. Gosh, that's not what we need to be dealing with here right now in Pocahontas, Arkansas, but it's a possibility as we go forward. So you're going to be keeping up with the Weather Service, and you know, we may have a lot more stuff to continue covering. Hey everybody, to continue covering here. There's the statue of Pocahontas right now, and that's where we're reporting live from. This is Pocahontas, Arkansas. I'm Stan Morris reporting, and you're on NEA Report as we're dealing with the historic 2017 flood, and we're just at the beginning of it. Hang tight everybody. Here in just a short time we're going to have live drone footage. As a matter of fact, it should already be on my personal wall. We'll be sharing that to NEA Report here in just a short time. And hopefully you guys are all safe here at this hour. So stand by. We'll be getting that video to you. And thanks a lot for watching and sharing and supporting NEA Report.